Sophie blinked at him, speechless. You know, sometimes I wonder what he sees in you, said Agatha. Sophie laughed and took her hand. Everything, darling, everything. As the two girls continued towards the schoolmaster tower, Hot watched them go. He knew what he saw in her, the same thing he had always seen, no matter how badly she treated him. He saw a girl as soft and vulnerable as he was, if only she would let herself feel it instead of distracting herself with the next best thing. Don't follow her, Hot begged himself. Please, don't follow her. He followed. As he scrambled to keep up with the girls, Hot told himself it was only because he had never entered the schoolmaster tower before. But that wasn't the real reason, of course. The real reason was because the tower was now Sophie's private chamber, and he wanted to see the inside. The scaffolding shrouding the spire was dotted with sleeping steams, slumbering after a long day of renovations. Steams detested Hot as he held his breath, so he passed. Skirting between two more watchful roof guards, he followed the Dauphin and the girls through a gap in the silky black scaffold. Don't act like it's a big deal, Hot thought as he climbed through the open window. Don't be creepy. But he was creepy. He was always creepy. Creepiness was an inalienable, undeniable part of his essential hotness. His bare feet touched the carpet, and Hot snapped out of his thoughts. Every inch of the floor of Sophie's chamber was blanketed in lush white threads, so soft and deep they swallowed his feet like warm milk. His eyes warmed the sky blue walls, studded with thousands of tiny silver balls like conjured drops of rain. The stone ceiling had been knocked out and replaced with a shallow aquarium filled with water that changed the color every 10 seconds, and glittery floating glass flowers. In one corner, Sophie's king-sized bed was shrouded in a gold lens canopy, and beyond it could see inside the all-mirrored bathroom, teeming with vials and bottles of potions and creams. Nearby was a walk-in closet with racks of magically suspended dresses, organized by color and theme, and presided over by a grim-faced black mongoose with the name Bobashwa on a tag around his neck, who was in the process of steaming one of Sophie's kimonos. Quickie! All I got in my closet is moss and soggy breeches, Hot murmured. He turned, expecting Dauphin and the waitress to be as surprised by all this as he was. But the 6 of them were circled around the storeroom, as his words in a storybook, his gold-bordered cover spread open on the white stone table. Hart moved it in closer and saw the pen's sharp nib sweeping colors across a painting of a boy lying by a lake, his eyes closed. Blood leaked from a wound in the boy's ribs, framing him in a crimson puddle. Hart and Agatha looked up at Professor Dovey, but neither she nor the waitress nor Sophie seemed as frozen with shock. "Chadwick," Agatha wept. He's... We don't know who killed him or why," Sophie said softly, studying the storybook. "But if this is right, his body is by the lake that took us to Guinevere and Lancelot's safe house." "That's where the Lady of the Lake lives," Hester added. "How did Chadwick get through her castle's gates? Maybe there's a part of the story we're missing." Quickly, Hester slipped her fingernail under the storybook's page to see the pages that came before. The historian scratched it red with fury and stabbed it at her finger. Hester withdrew it before it impaled her. "It's the first page." "What?" Sophie blurted. "Once upon a time, a handsome boy died. Under other circumstances, I'll be enthralled," said Annabelle. "This proves that Chadwick was onto something," said Professor Dovey, giving her a look. "His death is part of a larger story, just as Merlin thought." Hart could see Agatha staring at the storybook, tears on her cheeks. Even though Agatha was nagging goat, the fact she was crying made Hart's eyes miss up too. Chadwick had been a boy at school, just like him. A boy who had been on a quest in the endless woods and had now died for it. And here Hart was, a spineless sap confined to the castle because he had given up his real quest to chase a girl. Guilt and determination thrust through him to crisscrossing rivers. Like Chadwick, Hart's own father had been killed on a quest, a lifelong mission to serve Captain Hook in the fight against Peter Pan. Hart had come to the school for evil to be better than his father. But what would his father think of him now? Still at school, pretending to be a teacher, puttering after someone who wouldn't give him the time of day. For the first time, he felt the death grip Sophie had on his soul weaken.